Vaisampayana said. Then on the third day, attired in white robes, after a bath and decked in ornaments of all kinds, those great cow warriors, the 5 Pandava brothers, having accomplished their vow, and with Yudhisthira at their head, looked resplendent as they entered the palace gate like 5 intoxicated elephants. And having entered the council hall of Virata, they took their seats on the thrones reserved for kings, and shone brilliant like fires on the sacrificial altar. And after Pandavas had taken their seats, Virata, that lord of earth, came there for holding his council, and discharging all the royal offices. And beholding the illustrious Pandavas, blazing like fires, the king reflected for a moment, and then, filled with wrath, the Matsya king spoke unto Kanka, seated there like a celestial, and looking like the lord of celestials, surrounded by the Maruts, and he said, "A player at dice, thou art employed by me as a courtier. How couldst thou occupy the royal seat, thus attired in handsome robes and ornaments?" Hearing these words of Virata, and desirous of jesting with him, Arjuna, smiling, said in reply, "This person deserveth to occupy the same seat with Indra himself, devoted to the Brahmanas, acquainted with the Vedas, indifferent to luxury and carnal enjoyments, habitual performing sacrifices. Instead, in vows, this own is the very embodiment of virtue. The foremost of all persons, endowed with energy, and superior to everybody on earth in intelligence, devoted to asceticism, he is conversant with various weapons. No other person among the mobile and immobile creatures of the 3 worlds possesseth or will ever possess such knowledge of weapons. And there is none even amongst the gods, or asuras, or men, or Hakishasas, or Gandharvas, or Yakisha chiefs, or Kinnaras, or Uragas, who is like him, endowed with great foresight and energy, beloved by the citizens and inhabitants of the provinces. He is the mightiest of cow warriors amongst the sons of Pandu, a performer of sacrifices, devoted to morality and of subdued passions, like unto a great rishi. This royal sage is celebrated over all the world, possessed of great strength and great intelligence, able and truthful. He hath all his senses under complete control, equal unto Indra in wealth and Kuvera in hoarding. He is the protector of the worlds, like unto Manu himself of might prowess, and with great might he is even such. Kind unto all creatures, he is no other than the bull of the Kuru race, King Yudhisthira, the just. The achievements of this king has harmed the sun himself of blazing effulgence, and his fame hath travelled in all directions like the rings of that luminar, and like the rings following the rise sun of blazing effulgence. 10,000 swift elephants followed him when he dwelt among the Kurus, and 30,000 cars decked in gold and drawn by the best steeds used to follow him then, and full 800 bards adorned with earrings, set with shining gems, and accompanied by minstrels, recited his praises in those days, like the rishis adoring Indra, and the Kauravas and other lords of earth always waited upon him like slaves, as the celestials upon Kuvera. This eminent king, resembling the bright high-eyed sun, made all lords of earth pay tribute unto him like persons of the agricultural class, and 88,000 of high-souled Sinatakas dependent for their subsistence upon this king, practicing excellent vows. This illustrious lord protected the aged and the helpless, the maimed and the blind, as his sons, and he ruled over his subjects virtuosely, steered in morality and self-control, capable of restraining his anger, bountiful, devoted to the Brahmanas, and truthful, This one is the son of Pandu. The prosperity and prowess of this one afflict King Suyodhana with his followers, including Karna and Suvala's son, and the virtues of this one are incapable of being enumerated. The son of Pandu is devoted to morality and always abstains from injury, possessed of such attributes. Doth not this bull among kings, the son of Pandu, deserve to occupy a royal seat? Virata said, if this one be the Kuru king Yudhisthira, the son of Kunti, which amongst these is his brother Arjuna, and which the might Bhima, which of these is Nakula, and which Sahadeva, and where is the celebrated Draupadi? After their defeat at Dice, the sons of Pritha have not been heard of by anyone. Arjuna said, even this one, who is called Valava, and is thy cook, is that Bhima of might arms, and terrible prowess, and furious impetus. It was he who slew the furious Hakishasas on the mountains of Gandhihamadana, and procured for Krishna celestial flowers of great fragrance. Even he is that Gandharva who slew the Kihaka of wicked soul, and it was he who killed tigers and bears and boars in the inner apartment of thy palace. He who had been the keeper of thy house is that slayer of foes called Nakula, and this one is Sahadeva, the keeper of thy kind. Both these sons of Madri are great warriors, possessed of great fame and beauty of person. These two bulls of the Bharata race, attired in handsome robes and decked in excellent ornaments, are a match for 1,000 great warriors. And even these laid of eyes like lotus petals, and slender waist, and sweet smiles is Drupada doctor, thy wife Saihindhi, for whose sake the Kihakas were slain. I am Arjuna, who, it is evident thou hast heard, is that son of Pritha, who is Bhima Junior, and the senior of the twins. We have happily passed in thy abode the period of non-discovery, like infants in the womb. After Arjuna had pointed out those heroes, the 5 Pandavas, the son of Virata then spoke of Arjuna prowess, and Uttara once again identified the sons of Pritha, and the prince said, that on whose complexion is bright like that of pure gold, who is stout like a full-grown lion, whose nose is so prominent, whose eyes are large and expansive, and whose face is broad and of coppery hue, is the king of the Kurus. And behold, that on whose tread is like that of an infuriated elephant, whose complexion is like that of a heated goat, whose shoulders are broad and expanded, and whose arms are long and thick, is Vrikodara. And he who stands by his side, that nymph of darkish hue, who is like unto a leader of a herd of elephants, whose shoulders are broad like those of a lion, whose tread is like that of a mighty elephant, and whose eyes are large and expansive like lotus leaves, is Arjuna, that foremost of bowmen. And lo, close to the king are those foremost of men, the twins, like unto Vishnu and Indra, and who have no equals in the world of men, in beauty, might, and behavior. And close by them, behold, standeth Krishna, beautiful as gold, like unto the very embodiment of light, possessing the complexion of the blue lotus, like unto a celestial damsel, and resembling the living embodiment of Lakshmi herself. Then Virata's son began to describe the prowess of Arjuna, saying, even this one is he that slew the foe, like unto a lion devastating a flock of deer. Even he hanged crowds of hostile cars, slaying their best of car warriors. By him was slain a hug infuriated elephant by means of a single arrow. pieces by him that hug beast, having its flanks adorned with an armor of gold, fell down piercing the earth with his tusks. By him have the kind been recovered, and the Kauravas vanquished impotently. My ears have been deafened by the blare of his conch. It was by this hero of fierce deeds that Bhishma and Drona, along with Duryodhana, were vanquished. That achievement is his and not mine. Hearing these words of his, the mighty king of the Matsuyas, considering himself guilty of having offended Yudhisthira, said unto Uttara in reply, I think the time hath come for me to propitiate the sons of Pandu, and if thou likest, I shall bestow my daughter Uttara upon Arjuna. Uttara said, worthy of our adorations and worship and respect, the time hath come for worshipping the illustrious sons of Pandu, who deserve to be worshipped by us. Virata said, when brought under the foe's subjection impotently, it was Bhishmasena that rescued me. My kind have been recovered by Arjuna. It is through the might of their arms that we have obtained victory impotently. Such being the case, all of us with our counselors shall propitiate Yudhisthira, the son of Kunti. Blessed be thou with all thy brothers, bow among the sons of Pandu. If we have ever said or done anything in ignorance to offend thee, it behoveth thee to forgive us. The son of Pandu is virtuous. Then the high-souled Virata, delighted greatly, approached King Yudhisthira and made an alliance with him, and offered him his whole kingdom, together with the sceptre and treasury and metropolis, and addressing all the Pandavas, and especially the Dhananjaya, the mighty king of the Matsuyas, repeatedly said, by good luck it is that I see you, and having again and again embraced Yudhisthira and Bhishma and the sons of Madri, and smote their heads, Virata, that owner of a large arm, was not satiated with gazing at them. And being high pleased, he said unto King Yudhisthira, by good luck it is that I see you safe from woods. By good luck it is that ye have accomplished with difficulty the period of exile, and discovered by those wicked wigs. I make over my entire kingdom to the sons of Pritha, and what else I have. Let the sons of Pandu accept this without the slightest hesitation, and let the Dhananjaya, called also Savyasakhin, accept the hand of Uttara, for that best of men is fit to be her lord. Thus addressed, King Yudhisthira, the just, cast a look upon the Dhananjaya, the son of Pritha, and looked at by his brother. Arjuna said unto the Matsya king, I accept thy daughter as my daughter-in-law, and alliance of this kind between the Matsya and the Bharatas is desirable. Virata said, why dost thou not wish to accept as wife this my daughter, that I bestow upon thee? Arjuna said, residing in thy inner apartments, I had occasion always to behold thy daughter, and she, too, alone or in company, trusted me as her father. Well versed in singing and dancing, I was liked and regarded by her, and thy daughter always regardeth me as her protector. I lived for one whole year with her dog. She had attained the age of puberty. Under these circumstances, thyself or other men may not, without reason, entertain suspicions against her or me. Therefore, myself, who am poor, and have my senses under control, beg to thee, thy daughter as my daughter-in-law. Thus do I attest her purity. There is no difference between a daughter-in-law and a daughter, as also between our son and our son's own self. By adopting this course, therefore, her purity will be proved. I am afraid of slanderous and false accusations. I accept, therefore, thy daughter Uttara as my daughter-in-law, surpassing her in knowledge of weapons, resembling a celestial nymph in beauty. My son, the might-armed Abhimanyu, is the favorite nephew of Vasudeva, the elder of the discus. He is fit to be thy son-in-law and the husband of thy daughter. Virata said, It behoveth the best of the Kurus, the Dhananjaya, the son of Kunti, who is so virtuous and wise, to say this. Do thou care aught what thou thinkest should be done after this? He that hath Arjuna for the father of his son-in-law hath all his desires gratified. The monarch, having said this, Yudhisthira, the son of Kunti, gave his assent to what was thus agreed upon between the Matsya king and Arjuna. And the son of Kunti sent invitations to Vasudeva and to all his friends and relatives, and Virata also did the same. And then, after the expiry of the 13th year, the 5 Pandavas took up their abode in one of Virata towns called Upaplavia, and Vibhihatsu, the son of Pandu, brought over Abhimanyu and Janardana, and also many people of the Dasarha race from the Anartha country, and the king of Kasi, and also Saivya, being very friendly to Yudhisthira, arrived there, each accompanied by an Akishauhini of troops, and the Mike Drupada, also with the heroic sons of Draupadi, and the unvanquished Sikhandi, and that foremost of elder of weapons, the invincible Diristariumna, came there with another Akishauhini of troops, and all the kings that came were not on lords of Akishauhinies, but performers of sacrifices with gifts in profusion to Brahmanas, conversant with the Vedas, endowed with heroism, and ready to die impatiently. And beholding them arrived, that foremost of virtuous men, the king of the Matsyas, adored them duly, and entertained their troops and servants and carriers of burdens. And he was highly pleased to bestow his daughter upon Abhimanyu. And after the kings had come there from different parts of the country, there came Vasudeva, decked in floral garlands, and Halayudhiha, and Kritavarman, the son of Hridika, and Yuyudhihana, the son of Satyaki, and Annadiristi, and Akrura, and Samba, and Nisatiha, and these oppressor of foes came there, bringing with them Abhimanyu and his mother. And Indrasena and others, having lived at Dvaraka for one unholy year, came there, bringing with them the well-adorned cars of the Pandavas, and there came also 10,000 elephants, and 10,000 cars, and 100 millions of horses, and 100 billions of foot soldiers, and innumerably Vrishni and Andihaka and Bihosha warriors of great energy, in the train of that tiger among the Vrishnis, Vasudeva of great effulgence, and Krishna gave unto each of the illustrious sons of Pandu numerous female slaves, and jams and robes. And then the nuptial festival set in between the families of the Matsya king and the Pandavas. And then conches and cymbals, and horns and drums, and other musical instruments appointed by the Pandavas began to play in the palace of Virata, and deer of various kinds, and clean animals by hundreds were slain, and wines of various kinds, and intoxicating juices of trees were profusely collected, and mimes and bards and encomiasts, vested in singing and legendary lore, waited upon the kings, and chanted their praises and genealogies. And the matrons of the Matsyas, of symmetrical bodies and limbs, and wearing earrings of pearls and gems, headed by Udhisthira, came to the palace where the marriage knot was to be tied. And amongst those beautiful females of fair complexion and excellent ornaments, Krishna was the foremost in beauty and fame and splendor, and they all came there, leading forth the Prince Uttara, decked in every ornament, and resembling the daughter of the great Indra himself. And then the Dhananjaya, the son of Kunti, accepted Virata, daughter of faultless limbs, on behalf of his son Subhadra. And that great king, Yudhisthira, the son of Kunti, who stood there like Indra, also accepted her as his daughter-in-law, and having accepted her, the son of Pritha, with Janardana before him, caused the nuptial ceremonies to be performed of the illustrious son of Subhadra. And Virata then gave him 7,000 steeds, endowed with the speed of the wind, and 200 elephants of the best kind, and much wealth. And having dual-powered libations of clarified butter on the blazing fire, and paid homage unto the twice-born ones, Virata offered to the Pandavas his kingdom, arm, treasury, and his own self. And after the marriage had taken place, Yudhisthira, the son of Dharma, gave away unto the Brahmanas all the wealth that had been brought by Krishna of unfading glory, and he gave away thousands of kine, and diverse kinds of robes, and various excellent ornaments, and vehicles, and beds, delicious viands of various kinds, and cardinal drinks of diverse species. And the king made gifts of land unto the Brahmanas, with due rich, and cattle by thousands. And he gave away thousands of steeds, and much gold, and much wealth of other kinds, unto persons of all ages. And the seat of the Matsya king, thronged with men cheerful and well fed, shone brightly like a great festival.